Hey there, welcome to the Caribbean. I hope you're in for a bit of a fast ride, because we're aboard USS Pegasus, which is one of those hydrofoil boats. We are ordered to relocate, at high speed that is, because a high-speed transit to the Caribbean is required, as there is a bit of a war footing. Radio intercepts do indicate that Cuban forces may be operating in the strait, and we are looking at 2 Komar missile boats, 2 Turia-class hydrofoil torpedo boats, and a Coney or Grisha-class frigate. And if we are detected, there is a potential further investigation by Cuban Air Force fighter bombers. We have exactly one friend, and that's a Sea Sprite, an SH-2F. Our objective is pretty straightforward: get in there, transit the strait, and report on status upon reaching open waters. Do not declassify without approval of addressee. This is a secret mission. Here we have our hydrofoil boat. She's already doing 29 knots, which is something that some of the regular warships, non-hydrofoils, would be fairly jealous of. However, these things are far faster than that. They can reach up to 48 knots in decent conditions. Here we have our ally, Cutlass. Let's see if Cutlass is able to talk to some of these contacts here. I am required to maintain MCON. So I'm thinking I don't necessarily want to fire up the radar. But that does mean I'm kind of stuck with the, you know, the optics visual sensor here. And we have exactly 0 night vision quality. A pair of binoculars or magnification capable TV camera system. It's better than the Micro Eyeball, but not by much. The second sensor platform, to some extent, we have at our disposal is, of course, the Pegasus itself with its own radar, but also with electronic support measures. And that's how we're detecting most of these other ships right now, just picking up their radars. This transit's going to take about 2 hours. I know that the AI now figures that if you're moving at, let's say, military speeds, you are more likely to get detected. That's a recent update that did that. Do I want to go slow? Not really. Also, we're only carrying 5 of the possible 8 harpoons. That's it. We got chaff to try and defeat a missile, and we got a 76mm or 3-inch gun. It's not a whole lot, but it'll have to do. Now, let's clear the path. What's your flight time? About 2 hours and change. Yeah, 2.5 hours. Alright, let's go fast. Ahead flank. Which will cut the journey down to about 75 minutes. Excellent. Increasing speed still, 38 knots, 39, 40 knots, 43 knots, 44. And it may not look like much, but these things are so fast. 46. And 48. Okay. So where exactly we expect the Cubans? I'm going to go up a little bit. And see if you can figure out if there's anybody else out here. We're 20 miles ahead of Pegasus. Let me just see if there's anything that's likely to missile me, because I don't have a lot of defenses against that. You can shoot a missile down with a 3-inch gun if you get lucky. And it's just that I don't really want to rely on luck that much. So for the time being, rush it. Just get the hell through. A few minutes later, we got a suspect contact here. We did have them on ESM. Briefly. And it's doing 26 knots, so I'm going to classify this as hostile. Prematurely. My harpoons have a minimum... Oops. That was chaff. A minimum range of 3.5. So, don't let them get too close. What? Sorry, what? What the hell? Where'd you come from? What the shit? Where did you come from? We're getting absolutely hosed by this Sea Whiz. We've been hit. What do you mean? We're dying. Slight hull damage. But it's rapidly getting worse. Okay, we took him out. Ooh, boy. I hope we can control all that damage, because I don't want to do that again. Got another meager coming in here. Okay, I guess the Cubans know where I'm at. Shoot. Shoot. I'm launching this missile here. No! That's precisely what I don't want to do. I don't want to sink a friendly fishing boat. But this harpoon doesn't give a shit about where it should go active. And we just blew up a fishing boat. And for good measure, we're gonna just do it again. Wow. What a start of a mission. The boat's mostly fucked. Our ESM's been knocked out. Just destroyed. Our engine's not in a great state. And we have 3 fires and 1 incident of a flooding. Weapon magazines are going off. What the hell? I'm supposed to operate under MCON. How am I supposed to survive this? Activate your surface search. Yeah, that's a fast boy. Can I live through this or not? Well, the fire's out. We got 0 propulsion. The fishing boat's gone. So now it's going to be up to me to shoot back with one of the last harpoons that I got. And what are you precisely? You're telling me that you can't see this? That is bananas. There we go, now we got it on a visual. Okay, the turret has been eliminated. That's another one. Can you pretty please fix propulsion? Because maneuverability, and especially my ability to GTFO, are very important for this tiny craft. Displacing 241 tons. Well, not tiny actually, length of 34 meters. Okay, so Euraturia. There's another thing at 15 knots, so there's another thing at 30 knots. Yeah, we're just drifting. We got 0 propulsion. We got 0 ability to do anything with the helicopter either. Should we call AAA and just have them tow us? Engine's under repair. I don't even know if the guys know what they're exactly supposed to repair. Focus on the engine, if you will. Got 2 harpoons left. And I'm thinking I'm looking at more targets than that. Oh, we got propulsion. We have 25 knot speed. It's not great, but it's better than just limping around at 5 knots. We might be able to restore more. Let's see. Can we still get out ahead? They're all changing course. Come around. Stay EPCON. What are these things armed with? That's a torpedo boat, right? So you said 80. 9.7 mile range. Normally, I would stay ahead of this one. I can't do that right now. Somebody just murdered a fishing boat. I thought I saw something streak past. I thought, nah, it's just an artifact. No, it is not an artifact. Somebody just killed a fishing boat. Well, unfortunately for you, that does mean that you're now fair game. Because there's nothing that I need to worry about regarding potential collateral damage. We have lost contact with Pegasus. Okay, so that was fun. We're gonna do that again. This never happened.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
Hey there, welcome back to Sea Power, and welcome to this first attempt at Pegasus. This is the Pegasus mission, also known as the Better Part of Valor. We are to move towards the Caribbean, and Cuban coastal forces are there to stop us. I am supposed to do this quietly. Proceed under MCON unless tactical situation does not permit. Well, I have a hunch, just a tiny little bit of a hunch, that there might be a hostile ship fairly close to me. Surface search on. Alter course, increase the flank. Because this little shit, I mean, this boat is just, you know, there. But I don't think it's quite what it makes out to be. Like, some of these are fishing boats, yes. Some of these are very hostile. Now, let's get that speed and get out of here. Yep, there's the rest of the guys. Hostile, hostile. Unknown. Unknown. Cut, let's go check it out. What's the range on that pom-pom? 8 miles. Go investigate that contact. This is one of the things about Sea Power that I find rather interesting, because you can just have mission briefings tell you, hey, you need to stay under MCON, don't use your radar. You turn your radar on, nothing happens. And I suppose you could argue that we have already been detected. Plus, I'm not using anything extraordinary, it's just your average search radar. It's just a navigation radar, it's nothing really high-powered military. The only thing that might give away the plot is that I'm doing, I'm making use of a navigation radar on a platform that does 48 knots. So perhaps that could give something away. Investigate. What are you? Fishing boat? Identify. No response. Come on. Supposedly you have a TV camera system aboard and should be able to figure out that that's a fishing boat. Then we got something else about 5 miles northeast. Let's see, 4 miles? 3.5. 3? I can't see it. 2? There. Oh, look. It's a patrol boat. I don't know if we can actually shoot accurately given this speed. But let's give it a go. That was a ranging shot, probably. I can't imagine our accuracy is going to be very good on a platform which is this unstable at hydrofoils at 48 knots. But hey, I'm willing to give it a go. Rate of fire is good enough. Can you see splashes? I don't want to waste all of my ammunition on this one small contact. There. Oh, we hit him. He doesn't seem to be fazed about the fact that he's been hit. There's another one. Ceasefire. I think we can just outrun the guy. Alright, continue on your course. Use that high speed of yours to get yourself out of this situation. I want Cutlass to investigate what this is. Because that's not a patrol boat. I need to know about it early. It seems to be behaving in similar fashion to 7007. This semi-small guy here. 5 miles out. It's not lit up. Which is behaving different from regular fishing boats, which would be using normal navigation lights. Very suspicious. Even 1 mile out, I still can't see it, supposedly. Hello. Drop to 200 feet. Dude, you're looking right at it. There we go. Zook. Confirmed. What I find surprising is that the Zook isn't shooting me. I stand corrected. Don't kill this bird, because I'll be right out of a spotter. Go after it. Come on, engage it. Ranging shot. At 1/3. The good news is it's just carrying a 14.5mm gun. Nothing more serious than that, so its only engagement range is about 1.5 miles. Second shot. There's the rate of fire. So we're pretty much due north of him. There we are. I really refuse to launch a harpoon at this guy. Because I think a harpoon is just a big waste of missile for this particular target. Can we just outrun the guy? We can. He's doing 30 knots. My concern, however, is my ammunition supply. Or rather, the somewhat lack thereof. Cease fire. Flank. So you have an engagement range of about 1.5 miles. There. Alrighty then. Can pretty much cut you off. Oh yeah. 250. That's a 30-knot boy. He's really quick. Would you like to talk? No, they would not. No, they would not. No, they do not. What is it with all these people? Are they all sleeping at the helm? Nobody responds. It's weird. 25 knots. There's the other hostile. I really don't want to have to go up against the Air Force as well, because I just got a 3-inch gun to defend myself. Unless we can somehow repurpose a harpoon to suddenly go after an aircraft, but it probably wouldn't be very effective. Carry on. Zook's off somewhere to our starboard side. There. I think I caught a flash of it. There's something out there. Very, very, very faint. Turn to course 201. Alright, Pegasus, let's go. We wasted a bit of time doing this little zigzag and shooty maneuver. We're still on the timeline here. Now this one I might be able to engage with a harpoon. Unless the harpoon decides that this very large contact is a much more interesting snack. Alter course. These boats are coming in at 40 knots. It's cute, but I can outrun that. I could tap them both out. Because if these are the ones that were in the briefing, they are probably those fast torpedo boats. Are you chasing me, sir? All this civilian traffic is rather annoying. 115. I don't think they're heading straight for me. They're just on the patrol line. Can no longer pick up the other guy. Alter course. The good news is I can outrun those torpedoes, not a problem. 13 miles out. I got a minimum range on the harpoons of 3.5. I got a range of about 8 miles on the gun. But so far my gun hasn't done that much work for me, despite going through about, what was it, 200 rounds? 150? Used a lot of ammo. Didn't get a whole lot to show for it. Oh, they're turning around. Good. I'm gonna floor it. I'm just gonna get the hell out. Let's see if Cutlass can find anything else out here before Pegasus gets there. Yep, there's another fast mover. And that's another fast mover. Alright. Expected time of arrival, about half an hour. Less than, by now. There's the other meager. There's another one, and another one. It's an interesting mission in the sense that you have more targets than you have weapons. Unless you're gonna count the 76, but I so far have had not a good amount of luck with that. Would you care to talk? Yo. Whoopsie. Well, we still got 5 hours of flight time if we're just hovering. Okay, the good news is we are probably at our destination. The bad news is we are probably still gonna have to go home at some point. And there's a lot of Cuban missile and torpedo boats out there. I wonder if you could do this mission different and just sail all the way around Cuba. I wonder, I think the mission would end as long as you just reach this circle. Yeah, ta-da! Pegasus has successfully rendezvoused with Task Force 27. Reports detecting and shadowing multiple suspected hostile vessels while maintaining MCON. Did not come under attack by these forces. No, we did do the attacking of our own. Discretion shown by this officer, well, resulted in the safe transit of his vessel without provoking Cuban forces into action. Well, that didn't make it into the log. And creating an international incident. They started it. Next time I'll just let my ship get blown to bits. Oh, wait. CTF-27 will be forwarding recommendation for decoration for the commanding officer of the Pegasus. And we now have an ultra-level crew. Right. Interesting mission. Normally it's just shoot your way through. This time around, it is not. Yeah. Nope. I already had my commendation. Now I can start shooting, right? Insofar as we're not going to see these harpoons drift off course and go for something else. Oh crap, I wasted one. Oh boy, I'm very concerned about what these harpoons have planned for that very large contact. No! Okay, well, that was all for Sea Power for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are below, and I'll see you soon for more videos.